got a few minutes, man, because I gotta go to work, so I'ma just try to do something with this one real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, AMG okay. I'm getting my money, no fake. Get my bread, okay. I see you hating, okay. Move up out my way, I'm doing my thing, okay. You want my cheese, no way. Better go find your way,
Hey, man, where the beat go?
Yo, man, what's good? It's your boy, So what's up, man? What's going on with y'all, man? Yeah, that's my little intro or something like that. That's one of my projects I'm gonna release sooner or later, something like that, you know what I mean? But hey, man, I don't own the rights to it yet. I'm gonna get the lease, bruh. So the dude that made the beat and everything, bruh, like, bro, chill. Don't even bother, bro. Or anybody else that try to report, bro, don't even try it, bro, because yo, I'm gonna get the lease regardless, bro. Matter of fact, I'm gonna buy the lease right after this video because y'all be playing games. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I just want to come in here, man, you know what I'm saying, drop, like, you know what I'm saying, a good, like, you know, a good thing, man, a good type of video, man, because I just want to talk about, like, what type of, the things in the media that's not, like, really, like, thought of, you know what I'm saying, cared about as much. I dang near made a whole script about everything that I was talking about or thinking about last night, you know what I'm saying? So it's almost like a, excuse me if I can't speak English correctly, you know what I'm saying, but, you know, my own deep philosophy, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that I started thinking about and everything. But nah, for real, man, what's good with y'all, man? You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing? How y'all spirit? How y'all body? What's going on with y'all, man? You know what I'm saying? How y'all feeling, man? What we doing? Get that money, man. It's more than a chicken, bruh. Kid you not. But yeah, man, I just want to talk about like the type of gamer I am, but then it's like more than that. It's like, you know, what I'm investing into and what I care about and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I got that nice little gameplay in the background, that Final Fantasy, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully I make this short and sweet, but good enough that y'all get something, you know what I mean? But for real, like, I recognize that, like, I really don't finish a lot of games, shows, TVs, and movies like that or whatever. Like, I don't really invest into a lot of them. It's almost like, because, like, what I do more is, like, you know, I just read my Bible, you know what I'm saying? Still got to work on that, you know what I'm saying? Still got to invest. I'll be writing stuff and everything, you know what I'm saying, journaling. Everyone should journal. I think that's a good thing to do. Help you out mentally, what you have to do. Helps you, like, have a more structured, like, you know, pathway of life. You know what I'm saying? I play some games or whatever, but, like, I only played, like, the basic, you know what I'm saying, Call of Duty, blah, 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 or whatever, something like that. I kind of got Halo now and stuff like that, started playing that, you know what I'm saying, for the story and online. And mainly now it's like I do music and stuff like that, so I just been doing the creative process work, so it's like not even me like really watching a lot of stuff as much, you know what I'm saying? It's more like I just make my own stuff in the sense of, so it's like I'm not really depending on other content or whatever. I watch YouTube, you know what I'm saying? That's the most real, like, I honestly just be watching YouTube, I'm be honest, you know what I'm saying? But it almost feels like I got so much information lodged in my head. And I'm be honest, bro, like, I literally made a dang whole script of what I'm talking about, bro. You know what I'm saying? But, like, definitely now, in this generation, there's not a lot of content. Not a lot of things that has a lot of care in it. There's a lot of sugar-coated stuff. It's a lot of, like, ADHD-induced type of stuff. It's not really well thought of, like, you know, stuff. You know what I'm saying? I say, like, you know, with the Backrooms. I just recently watched it. It's pretty dope. I like it. I didn't understand it at first. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really know where I was going, but I was kind of getting the psychology behind it. You know what I'm saying? That's another topic for another day with psychology. You know what I'm saying? But psychological thriller, horror thriller. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty loopy, but it is interesting. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to it. But what I will say is, like, some people that watch that movie sit there and be like, oh man, this is trash, it's slow, blah 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 blah, or whatever. But like, I was watching this other guy, and he was talking about how, like, you know, this content, this movie, I think it was what's his name, Zero Penguin, I don't know, the dude with the long beard and long hair. He's pretty known. He'd be like talking like this or whatever. I don't know. I'm sorry, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you though. God bless you, bro. But yeah. So it's a slow ride. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of not paying attention, but I was, because it was pretty slow. But I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm sitting there watching the movie. Kid you not? All I'm hearing in my head is like a hook for a song, and I'm sitting there like, oh shoot, this is a good, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm watching the movie, I'm creating the song in my head. I had to write it down. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you know, that's what happens whenever I like watch certain things. Sometimes I get the information or whatever. And it just happens, you know what I'm saying? But it doesn't happen all the time. It depends on what it is. But I mean, like, if you go back to my other stuff, I say like the Tenet song that I did, you know what I'm saying? It was new, but it was a transition for me. Not like that type of transition. You know what I mean? I like to be a masculine man, you know what I'm saying? I'm like these, you know what I'm saying? I'm working on, you know what I'm saying, growth, maturity, you know what I'm saying? All the whole 9 yards and more. You know what I mean? But I'm making it, you know, so in that way, that was something, and that was really like, you know, I watched the movie. The Tenet movie was pretty dope, but I think it applied a lot to my life in the sense of I wouldn't mind watching that, you know what I'm saying? In a sense of, you know what I'm saying, like certain things or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I was saying that, like, you know, I'm moving forward in life, but everyone think I'm moving backwards in this life, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, verses like that popped up, you know what I'm saying? I came off on the fly, I didn't think too hard of it, but like I watched the movie and like psychologically it kicked in. And it was like, boom, I just like said that, you know what I'm saying? Because it do feel like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you be doing stuff or whatever, and it's totally the total opposite of life, you know what I'm saying? So I might be talking about that, you know what I'm saying? The deep meaning of Tenet. That's going to be another one, you know what I'm saying? That was something that was pretty well thought of, because I spoke about it beforehand, before I watched the movie. I wanted something that was deep, and, you know, that's what brought Tenet to life. And then there was another song, To You, that was really deep too, you know what I'm saying? What did that mean? It was like, you know, a journey, you know what I'm saying? It's a journey that really matters, you know what I'm saying? The people around you and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But it's crazy, all that stuff came off on the fly, but it was really well thought of. And I still think about those projects because those are pretty deep in itself. And that's not what a lot of people have now, you know what I'm saying? They don't really put a lot of care. Like right now, I'm 7 minutes in, and I'm just putting and pouring out like what I care about so much, because it's a part of like what I do, creativity. It's just something I do. But realistically, the whole entire purpose of what I'm saying is like media now is nothing cared about. It's just cut and dry, cookie cutter content. It's cookie cutter content. It's the cookies that you get during Christmas that your mom didn't make at all. You go to Target, Stop and Shop, or whatever, in the box for $4. Them types of cookies, they taste good, but they just not homemade. You get the box, make it homemade. Nobody want homemade stuff. They just want straight cookie cutter content, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I can see why, like, you know, I realize in my content, you know what I'm saying, the shift of the direction that I was going for, you know what I'm saying? I never really thought so much. I was, like, kind of fast-paced and everything, and it was all over the place. It looked like DC, you know what I'm saying? I had to really structure the stuff. And to be honest, like, the structure kind of just, like, came in line, because once I did the music, then it's like, now it's like, boom, okay, now I'm gonna have more well thought of content, well thought of things, instead of just stuff that's like, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So this is kind of like the Tenet, same thing, you know what I'm saying, but I'm just doing my yap session, you know what I'm saying? If I don't get a lot of views on it, I don't care. Long as I make sure that this song don't get freaking, you know what I mean, I'm gonna put the description in there. I'm gonna say, yo, I already own whatever, blase, blase, because they be acting weird, bro. I kid you not. You know what I'm saying? And whoever that already made a song to that, bro, and you try to report my video, bro, come on, bro. Like, it's all right if I did better than you. You know what I'm saying? It's totally fine. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. But I mean, I gotta be honest. There are some people out there that actually, you know what I'm saying, get tight about that. You know what I'm saying? Either I did better than them in whatever or something. But I'm praying that it'd be okay. You know what I'm saying? Most likely, if I get 10 views, that'd be a blessing. If I get 1 view, that'd be a blessing. If I get no views, that'd be a blessing. God bless everybody that comes in line. But nah, for real though, it's not really well thought of. You know what I'm saying? Because the movies that we watch, the shows, doesn't have a deep meaning at all. It doesn't like have any care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to watch, like, you know, stuff that made sense, like Justice League, I say Naruto. Let me see my list right now. I got some more stuff. Hold on. I gotta look at mine. I was talking a lot in this one. And they started playing. Yeah, Halo. Dang, I thought I had it. Wait, hold on. I can't find what I said out. Hold on. Do I see it? I'm gonna try it. But you guys basically get what I'm saying though. It's like not all the stuff that we get really matter. Okay, here it is. So I was like, yeah, I grew up on shows like Ben 10, Justice League Unlimited, you know what I'm saying, Courage the Cowardly Dog, and Scooby-Doo. You know what I'm saying? All those had like deep meanings. They're fairly simple and easy to understand. It wasn't like, you know, crazy stuff, but like, you know, it had the action, had the comedy, had all these things, but it still had a underlining, you know what I'm saying, something that was there. Spiritual references, real life things. It was like we're watching real time parables, if you know what that means. It's like, you know, real life events, you know, but they're hidden with a spiritual meaning, or not even hidden, but a double meaning to it. You know what I'm saying? So it just means a lot when it comes down to it. You know what I'm saying? And it has truth in it. You know what I'm saying? It has some sort of truth. There's something in there. You know what I'm saying? It's like there has to be something in that. You know what I'm saying? It's not like what we think is truth, but like in the sense of that, like it makes a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? It's not like your truth, my truth, or whatever. It's just flat out the truth. Like universally, like it's the truth. Like flat out, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to like we see Justice League, they're doing like fighting against evil and stuff like that. And we know for a fact that the Justice League is fighting against evil. And it's like we seeing people doing evil things, and it's like, you know, obvious, like, okay, this is a battle between good versus evil. And then we look at that, like, okay, what does that look like and entail in our generation now? Okay, boom, we see that, you know what I'm saying, goes as far as politics and all sorts. Comes in life, what goes on in our life. Some people don't believe that there's good and bad. But then we ask, then where did it come from? You know what I'm saying? It's like kind of impossible saying like there's no such thing as red and blue, but we see the colors. If you get what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like the balance of like, you know, if there's no good and bad, then why is there? It's like you gotta kind of really look at it and be like, dang, like how can we make something up that's already made up in the sense of, you know what I'm saying? But what I say is like in a different form and thought, you know what I'm saying? But you know, that's it's not even just an opinion, but it's like what I just look at and read. You know what I'm saying? Like you look at life entirely. But you know, that's another topic for another day. You know what I'm saying? But you know, a lot of things don't be well thought of. You know, creative wise, it's just be like boom. People just say, yeah, I got all these colors, but there's no like deepening to your soul. There's nothing that convict you. There's nothing there. It's just like, I just threw up rainbows in your face and hope that you like it. You better like it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what I'm saying is a parable, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Guess I'm speaking in parables. Everything comes with a double meaning. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, whatever, like right now the media is just giving us stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like we're pigs or whatever. Basically, you know what I'm saying? And it's our time to actually start making content that actually matters instead of just like you want money, you want this and that. Like what I'm doing is not for bread. I don't care if I get bread, it's fine. Like the song I did in Green Mile, man, somehow the money just gonna come to me. Because it's just gonna come. It's just like because I put the work in and I put the time into it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Mike Ice, man. You know what I'm saying? We still gotta drop that project whenever that is. But you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like that's all it is like, you know, the pondering thoughts that I had last night, expanding that, making it into something that like, you know, that can be made, you know, for today. They can be something totally different from what I used to drop. So I used to drop fast content or whatever. I used to be boom, 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 boom. But now it's like I want to have more well thought of stuff. And it just, I don't know. I feel like it's my lane because it's like I just be thinking anyway. So like, you know, whatever thoughts I have for the perfect timing, not the perfect timing, but what needs to be released when it needs to be out, it'll be given. You know what I'm saying? You know, what type of wisdom did I pick up, or what type of engagements did I have, or you know what I'm saying, what is going on, you know what I'm saying? So but yeah, that's pretty much, you know, what I will say, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's better to be a better, like it's good to be a consumer, but it's better to be a creator, you know. In this life, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you just want to sit back and just do nothing, all right, fine, just get spoon-fed your whole entire life. But I mean, like, shoot, it's better to make it at your house. You know what I mean? That's it. that's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool though. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, man, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna catch y'all, man, the next one, man, because you know I pretty much said everything that was meant to be said. And I think this is a message that will be shot out. I don't know how far. God bless it be, you know what I'm saying? That, you know what I'm saying, y'all learned something or y'all could express thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Anything else you want me to talk about, you know, say in the comments, you know what I'm saying? Share what gotta be said, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah, man, just, let's just run it up, man. Run it up all the way, man. Always up, man. Let's stay up on it, you know what I mean? But, yeah, man, I'm gonna catch y'all, man, next one, and I'm out.